Prashant ji has joined us today. Welcome, Prashant ji. He's an alumnus of the prestigious IIT Bombay. Prashant ji is a full-time faculty with the Art of Living for the last 28 years. He has been extensively conducting our workshops in more than 40 countries now. And so many responsibilities, including initiation of management of innumerable service projects. You know, how many of us have seen that beautiful structure, Vishalakshi Mandap? कोने देखा है? हाँ. So Gurudev trusted him to bring that vision of VM into reality, you know. And likewise, with his association, he carries such a wealth of knowledge and experience. And we are glad, Prashant ji, to have you with us here today, Sunday morning. Over to you.
Jai Gurudev. How's everyone? Good or very good or very, very good? So you want me to speak in English or Hindi? मैं हिंदी में बोलूं, अंग्रेजी में बोलूं? अंग्रेजी सबको समझ में आ जाती है. Okay. So then I'll speak in English, and if you want, when we have question answers, you want me to speak in Hindi, ask in Hindi, I will answer in Hindi. Okay. So we are all in the middle of the Ganpati celebrations, no? So how many of us know why we celebrate this festival? Or how many of us don't know? Can we raise our hands? Why we celebrate Ganpati? Quite a few people are raising their hands. So others, you can hear another version of the story. Okay. If you know the story, another version from me, my version. Okay. So all of us know, na, who wrote the Mahabharata? Ved Vyas wrote, right? So Ved Vyas wanted someone to write the Mahabharata. And whom did he choose? Ganesha. Okay. So there are different versions of it. There is, somebody said Ganesha the Lord. There might be a person called Ganesha also at that time who wrote. So Ganesha put a condition that if you stop speaking, then I will stop writing. Okay. And then Ved Vyas also put a condition. Whatever you write, you have to understand and write. Okay. So that was the conditions between the two. And apparently, the writing of the Mahabharata started on the Ganesh Chaturthi day. So the only break which was allowed to Ganesha was for food. And so Ved Vyas welcomed Ganesha, like how we welcome him, gave him the best food, everything, and then the thing started. So Ved Vyas would say something and Ganesha would write. Now, the condition was if Ved Vyas wanted to, if he stopped, then Ganesha will stop writing. So and then Ganesha also has to understand and write. So at times, Ved Vyasa, that is how the Mahabharata is, in middle, everything is very easy, and suddenly there will be a few shlokas which are very, very difficult to understand and to grasp. So when Ved Vyas wanted rest, he would dictate the difficult shlokas so that he could think about what has to be done or what has to be written in the future. Okay. And then Ganesha had to think, and then he would write. Okay. So by that time, Ved Vyas would be ready for the next set of verses or whatever. And that is how the story continued. And then the food time, Ganesha had to be well fed, no? Food is the source of happiness, no, for many people. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, good food was given to Ganesha. But what happened, writing all this, Ganesha, because there was so much knowledge and so much understanding and so much processing to be done, Ganesha's body started becoming hot. Hmm. It started becoming heated up, and because of that, the body started drying up. So when the body started drying up, then it was 11 days Ananta Chaturdashi. Ananta Chaturdashi means what? Chaturdashi of the infinite. That was the last day of writing the Mahabharata. 11 days it took to write the Mahabharata, and Ganesha's body was so heated up that any moment he would collapse and catch fire or whatever, whatever. So what Vedyas did was he picked up Ganesha and threw him into the water. And that is how the thing of doing Visarjan happened. Hmm. It's not that we are doing Visarjan to Ganpati, this. The Visarjan was to cool down his body. Okay. So many people think, oh, we invoke Ganesha and last day we do Visarjan, we send him off. They're not sending him off. The work finished in those 11 days. And in those 11 days, he was fed the best food and all that. So all that food, all that, हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना खातिरदारी, है ना, खातिरदारी पूरी सब की गई गणेश जी की, और फिर ये सब हुआ. ठीक है ना? How many of us did not know the story? Now there are many stories doing the round. Now 2 days ago somebody said, लाल बाग चा राजा जो बॉम्बे में है, वो उधर उनका किसी का ये था, तो गणेश जी उनको विजिट करने आए थे 11 दिन. ये स्टोरी तो मुझे नहीं पता. लाल बाग चा राजा तो अभी आए हैं, और उस जगह पे तो अगर 100 साल का पहले का नक्शा देखेंगे तो उस जगह पे समुंदर था, है ना. बॉम्बे तो पूरा रिक्लेम लैंड है, पता है ना आपको, है ना. 7 आइलैंड्स थे वो, फिर उसके बीच बीच की जगह भर भर के बॉम्बे बना हुआ है ना. तो उस जगह पे तो रिक्लेम लैंड था, उधर तो फिर कहाँ पानी के बीच में कहाँ आएंगे गणेश जी. बट रियल रियल स्टोरी ये है. और बोलते हैं कि वो तो उधर विजिट करने गए थे इसीलिए ऐसा ऐसा है. वो तो कोई तो अभी अपना मन गढ़ंत स्टोरी बना के somebody is sharing that story, but the real story is this. And then while writing, no, what happened? Ganesha's pen broke. So he had given the condition, no, I have to write continuously. So then what he did, he broke one of his teeth and then started writing with that. Okay, so that is the right tusker which is broken, not the left one. Why? Because he writes with the right hand, no? Tuck. So, okay, then he continued writing. There are so many stories, interesting things, no? तो कितने लोगों को पता नहीं था? How many of us did not know this? See, so many people are raising their hands. See, Ganesh energy is there all the time. Ganesha is there all the time. It has no beginning, it has no end. Okay, yet we celebrate these 11 days because this was the time he wrote the Mahabharata. Or Vyasji wrote the Mahabharata through him, dictated, you know. Okay. See, I don't like to speak much. If you have any questions, no, you can put the questions in the chat box, and then Jayesh or someone can pick up those questions and
भैया
pick
एक
up those
क्वेश्चन है.
questions. हाँ.
जय गुरुदेव भैया. गणेश जी तो विघ्न हरता है. हमारे जीवन में भी काफी सारे ऑब्स्टेकल्स आते जाते रहते हैं. Besides Sudarshan Kriya, what is that you would suggest that will help us overcome the obstacles very easily?
हाँ, गणपति अथर्व शीर्ष है. उसको सुनो, उसके साथ मेडिटेट करो. फिर कुछ नहीं होता तो वो गम गणपति नमः सुना है ना, उसका चैंटिंग करो, है ना. और एक और बात है, देखो, पूरे के पूरे ऑब्स्टेकल्स कभी जाने वाले नहीं है ना. देखो, ऑब्स्टिकल्स आते हैं तभी तो कोई सक्सेस इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है ना. हाँ, नहीं तो सब स्मूथली हो जाए, मैं स्कूल गया वापस आया एग्जाम पास हो गया तो क्या मजा. 20 साल के बाद आप क्या याद करते हैं? स्कूल में जो जो जब जब परेशानी हुई थी उसको याद करते हैं, या जो अच्छा अच्छा रहा हो उसको याद करते हैं? जो अच्छा अच्छा रहा हो उसको तो कभी याद आता ही नहीं है. जो गड़बड़ हुआ और वो गड़बड़ को कैसे सॉल्व किया वही तो याद करते हैं, और उसी को याद करके खुश होते रहते हैं. होते कि नहीं होते? तो लाइफ में चैलेंजेस इंटरेस्टिंग बनाते हैं लाइफ को। अगर सब ठीक ठीक चलता रहा, देखो 10 साल पहले कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था, जिस टाइम पे उस टाइम पे क्या खाया, कहाँ सोए, क्या किए, कुछ याद नहीं है। लेकिन जब जब प्रॉब्लम्स आए, वो टाइम पे खाने के प्रॉब्लम थे, क्या क्या गड़बड़ हुआ, क्या हुआ, वो सब अभी भी याद है ना। तो ये विघ्न भी आते हैं, तो थोड़ा थोड़ा विघ्नहर्ता दूर करते हैं, लेकिन थोड़ा थोड़ा कुछ कुछ विघ्न अपने लाइफ को इंटरेस्टिंग भी बनाते हैं, है ना। तो गणेश जी बहुत चतुर है ना। वो सब पूरे विघ्न दूर नहीं करते हैं, नहीं फिर उनको कौन याद करेगा, पूरे विघ्न दूर हो गए तो कोई किसी को याद नहीं करने वाला। तो थोड़े करते हैं, थोड़ा हाँ रहने भी देते, ताकि आपका भी इंटरेस्ट बना रहे और लोग उनको याद भी करते रहे। ठीक है, इसीलिए तो उनको गणपति बोलते हैं ना, चतुर, चतुर से ही चतुर्थी आती है ना। जो चतुर होता है, हम्म, वो चौथा चौथे टाइप का आदमी होता है, बहुत मस्त। ठीक है।
भैया गणपति ज्ञान के भी प्रतीक है, तो हम अपने जीवन में ज्ञान कैसे बढ़ाएं? हाउ डू वी बिकम एलिजिबल फॉर मोर नॉलेज और एडवांस नॉलेज?
देखिए, ये ज्ञान है ना, कितना विशाल है, पता है, जानना चाहते हैं? देखो, 4 वेद है, फिर 4 उपवेद है, हाँ, फिर वेदांग है, हाँ, फिर उपांग है, फिर पुराण है, फिर इतिहास है। ये हमारे जो वैदिक संस्कृति है ना, उसकी ये बेसिक स्क्रिप्चर्स है। और किसी को अगर इसका स्टडी करना पड़े तो कम से कम 400 साल लगेंगे। और ये तो बेसिक है, ऐसे कितने सारे और स्क्रिप्चर्स है, सब कुछ है, जो ये बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर में आते भी नहीं है ना। तो एक आदमी तो इतना ज्ञान हासिल नहीं कर सकता। और ये जितना भी किताबों में ज्ञान है ना, उसको बोलते हैं पराविद्या, नहीं, अपराविद्या। हाँ, अपराविद्या यानी क्या, जो किताबों में है। हाँ, तो और ये बोलते हैं कि जो वेद व्यास ने ही ऑर्गेनाइज ऑल द नॉलेज। हाँ, जैसा कोई ज्ञान हम फिजिक्स में डालते हैं, कोई केमिस्ट्री में डालते हैं, कोई बायोलॉजी में डालते हैं, ये क्लासिफिकेशन है ना। तो वैसे ही अलग अलग वेद अलग अलग चीज के लिए है, तो उन्होंने सब ये क्लासिफिकेशन किया। हाँ, तो लोग बोलते हैं कि ये जो है ना, पूरा ज्ञान जो अपरा विद्या है, जो किताबों में है, पुस्तकों में है, वो एक ज्ञान का पहाड़ पड़ा हुआ था, उसमें से एक मुट्ठी ही है। बचा हुआ पहाड़ तो उसको पराविद्या बोलते हैं, जो किताब पुस्तकों में डाल नहीं सकते, है ना। तो ज्ञान की कोई सीमा नहीं है। थोड़ा थोड़ा अपरा विद्या भी लेना चाहिए, पुस्तक वगैरह पढ़ना चाहिए, एजुकेशन लेना चाहिए, लेकिन पराविद्या पे भी। और वो पराविद्या कहाँ से आती है? ध्यान करने से, सुदर्शन क्रिया रेगुलरली करने से, है ना। वो मौन की स्थिति में जाते हैं ना, तो वहां वो साइलेंस की स्थिति में जिस टाइम पे जो ज्ञान की जरूरत है ना, वो आता है ना। इसीलिए एडवांस कोर्स करना जरूरी है। और एडवांस कोर्स में मौन रखना क्यों जरूरी है? क्योंकि धीरे धीरे वो साइलेंस से हम कनेक्ट होते हैं। और साइलेंस, देखिए, एक 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 लेक है, लेक का पानी अगर ऊपर नीचे चलता रहे तो उसमें कोई रिफ्लेक्शन ठीक से दिखेगा नहीं ना, है ना। रिफ्लेक्शन कब ठीक से दिखेगा? जब वो शांत हो जाएगा। उसी तरह हमारा मन है, ऊपर नीचे चलते रहेगा ना, तो वो फिर जो भी है ठीक से दिखेगा नहीं। तो मन शांत हो जाए, और वो रेगुलर एडवांस कोर्स करने से, साधना करने से एक हल्का से शांत हो जाता है, तो फिर रिफ्लेक्शन दिखता है। तो जब जब जो ज्ञान की जरूरत है, तब तब अपने आप सब आता है। हम्म, और वो फिर वो लिव इन द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट जो बोलते हैं ना, वो अपने आप सब पॉसिबिलिटी दिखता है, कि प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में रहते हुए हम कैसे हर चीज को हैंडल करते चलते हैं। ज्यादा सोचने की आवश्यकता नहीं पड़ती है ना। तो ये ऑपोजिट चीज है, इसीलिए ऑपोजिट वैल्यूज आर कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री। प्रेजेंट मोमेंट भी है, और फिर भी हर चीज को हैंडल करते जा रहे, किसी चीज की तकलीफ नहीं है। ऐसा दिखता तो नहीं है ना, जीवन में सब चीज की प्लानिंग करना पड़ता है हमारे को, है ना। तो वो पीछे जो हो गया उसे सीखना पड़ता है, आगे की प्लानिंग करना पड़ता है। हाँ, लेकिन एक्चुअल क्या है, जब प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में आते हैं, मन ठहरता है ना, तो जब जब जो जो जरूरत है, वो सब होने लगता है, फिर ज्यादा सोचने की आवश्यकता नहीं पड़ती, है ना। तो इसीलिए वो एक को छोड़ेंगे तब दूसरे को दूसरे को पकड़ेंगे ना, तो ऐसा तो छूटता नहीं है ना। प्लानिंग को छोड़ दे, अरे आगे का क्या होगा, तो वो माध्यम है ध्यान। हम्म ध्यान के तो मेडिटेशन रेगुलरली करता है तो मन धीरे धीरे शांत होता है। तो जो इतना मजबूत नहीं है वो अपने आप छूटने लगता है, और जो सच में मजबूत है, स्ट्रांग है, वो अपने आप हम पकड़ने लगते हैं। ट्रांजिशन उधर से होता है। और साइलेंस, हाँ, मौन, मौन के थ्रू सब कुछ, हर टाइप का ज्ञान आ जाएगा। हम्म, ठीक है। और मौन में जानने के लिए गुरु की आवश्यकता होती है। तो इसीलिए हमारे गुरुदेव है, हमारे को सब करा रहे। सुदर्शन क्रिया करने के बाद भी तो थोड़ा सा मौन आ जाता है ना, मन शांत हो जाता है ना। तो वो तो है ही, रेगुलरली एडवांस कोर्स करने से भी आता है। ठीक है।
Anish ji is asking, Bhaiya, how to be more and more focused on God realization? Please guide.
See, what is there to be focused? Hmm. What is the definition of God? God is omnipresent. That means God is present in every particle of the creation. Hmm. So every particle of this creation, if even if one particle of the creation is not containing God, then God is not omnipresent. That means what? God is only asking this question and God is only answering. Hmm. God is inside God and God is outside God. Everything starts from God and everything ends in God. There is nothing more than, there is nothing else but you see God. So where is the focus? Just look around, whatever, inside, outside, up, down, visible, invisible, everything is God, isn't it? So we don't need to really focus. That is the definition of God, isn't it? तो गुरुजी वो बोलते हैं ना, एक शेर बोलते हैं, लोग कहते हैं हमें खुदा नजर नहीं आता, लोग कहते हैं हमें खुदा नजर नहीं आता, हम कहते हैं खुदा के सिवा हमें और कुछ नजर ही नहीं आता। हाँ, सब कुछ भगवान तो है, एवरीथिंग इज गॉड।
भैया ये पैंडेमिक चल रहा है, ऑफिस का प्रेशर है, घर पे काम करना पड़ रहा है, तो ये सब सिचुएशन में मुक्ति कैसे अनुभव करें, कब मुक्त होंगे इस सब से?
अगर हम सोचते हैं ना आगे, हाँ, 2-3 दिन के बाद, 2-3 साल के बाद, 2-3 जन्मों के बाद मुक्त हो जाएंगे, तो भूल जाओ, मुक्ति मिलने वाली नहीं है। मुक्ति अब है और यहाँ है। ठीक है। जब हम मुक्त हो जाते हैं, जब हम खुश हो जाते हैं ना, हम मुक्त हो गए। तो जब भी याद आ जाए ना, तो अपने आप को खुश कर लो, बस अभी मैं खुश रहूंगा। फिर 2-3 सेकंड रहेंगे, 2-3 मिनट रहेगी वो खुशी, या फिर 2-3 घंटे तक रहेगी, भूल जाएंगे। लेकिन जब वापस याद है तब मुक्त हो जाओ, है ना। और मुक्ति एक कंटिन्यूस स्टेट बाद में आएगा, शायद आ सकता है कुछ कुछ लोगों, कुछ कुछ को। लेकिन जो टेम्पररी स्टेट है उतना तो मुक्त हो जाओ ना। और जब खुश होते हैं तो मुक्त होता है कि नहीं होता है? उस टाइम पे चिंता होती है क्या? कोई परेशानी लगती है क्या? कुछ नहीं, बस वही मुक्ति है ना। तो मुक्त करने से, अपने आप को बार बार मुक्त करने से फिर मुक्त होने लगते हैं। ठीक है ना। तो और कुछ नहीं है मुक्ति की कहीं तो हमारे को बहुत तपस्या करना है, ये करना है, वो करना है। तो वो स्थिति को भी हमने अनुभव कर लिया। और वो स्थिति बार बार हम हासिल भी करते हैं, बस पकड़ के रख नहीं पाते। तो जब रेगुलरली साधना करेंगे तो उसको पकड़ पाएंगे, बस और कुछ नहीं। और हम लोग सब चाहते हैं ना कि हमेशा खुश रहे, चाहते कि नहीं चाहते? सब लोग चाहते हैं ना, है ना। तो बस वही है, चाहत तो है, सब कुछ है, तो बस वो खुश होना सीखना पड़ेगा, बस। और देखिए ना, हम कब कब अच्छे से काम करते करते हैं, रोते रोते या हंसते हंसते? कोई भी काम करना है तो हंसते हंसते ही करते हैं ना। तो मुक्ति की स्थिति से सब काम होता है। सब काम होने के बाद मुक्त हो जाएंगे तो फायदा क्या है ना। डॉक्टर के पास गए, डॉक्टर को बोलते हैं हम कि हम दवाई तो लेंगे, लेकिन ठीक होने के बाद तो वो दवाई का फायदा क्या? हाँ, तो सब काम करने के बाद मुक्त हो जाए, वो मुक्ति का फायदा क्या है ना। मुक्त हो जाओ, मुक्त होके फिर काम करो, है ना। हम बोलते भी है ना, मुझे मुक्ति से काम करना है। कितने लोग ऑफिस में जाते हैं, बोलते हैं आई डोंट हैव द फ्रीडम टू वर्क। Isn't it? What is that freedom we are searching? That is mukti. When you have that freedom, when you in spite of whatever is happening around you, and you still feel that freedom to do whatever you need to do, that is mukti. और वो लोगों के देने से नहीं आती है, वो हमारे अंदर भीतर अनुभव करने से होती है. Does it make sense? है ना, बीच बीच में पूछना पड़ता है मुझे, नहीं तो लोग सोच जाएंगे ये बहुत हैवी ज्ञान है. ठीक है.
Yeah. Here Prabhuda ji is asking, how do we apply all wisdom in office work? It's cutthroat competition. Please guide.
That is what I'm saying. No. When are you able to do things better? With a calm mind or a disturbed mind? Calm mind. When will you be able to compete better? With a calm mind. Now, example, very recent example is Olympics. So many people, they were said that gold medal prospects, bronze medal prospects, this, but they did not do well. What is the difference? Because the mind was not calm. They could not control the mental challenges, isn't it? So to compete also you require a strong mind, and the sign of a strong mind is what? Calmness. And where does that calmness come from? Spirituality, isn't it? So many, now we got so many messages from so many places. So many athletes of different countries, they were practicing yoga and meditation to handle the mental pressure. And that is cutthroat competition. No? Olympics is cutthroat competition. No? Yes or no? So they were practicing. Even some of our Indian athletes were practicing yoga and meditation. Sindhu, she's been doing Sudarshan Kriya for so many years. That is how you handle the mental pressures. Even, all the top tennis players in the world, they practice Sudarshan Kriya. Okay, to compete, you need a calm mind, and the calm mind comes from spiritual practices. Okay.
Yeah, now from office to home question. Prerna is asking, how do we walk on the spiritual path if the family doesn't support us? How do we convince our family?
Everything, whether it is in the family or office or everything, life is like being a seed. A small seed. When the seed, beej bolte hain na, beej, seed. When we sow a seed, the seed is the most vulnerable at that moment of time, isn't it? Anything can happen to the seed. Insects can come and eat it, animals can come and eat it, it can, bacteria attack ho sakta hai, ye sab ho sakta hai. The most vulnerable. And it is the most helpless at that moment of time. Nobody to help. Then what happens? It gets a little supporting situation, then it starts growing. And when it starts growing, the soil does not support it. The air does not support it. Air is putting all the rain, water, heat, dust, everything. And soil is not giving any road to the roots. The roots have to find its way and go आड़ा टेढ़ा उल्टा पुल्टा सब होके अपना रास्ता निकालना पड़ता है ना? So that is what life is all about. Nobody is going to give you support. If you think everyone is going to open the path for you and you are going to walk like a royal king and all that, it does not happen. Isn't it? You have to find your own way somehow. And then what happens? After some time, the same soil which was creating obstacles for the roots take care of that soil. They don't allow the soil to be eroded. The same air which was troubling, the plant purifies that air, takes in carbon dioxide, gives out oxygen, isn't it? So you're not here to take support, you're here to give support when you become strong. That is a sign of a strong person, isn't it? Not to take support. We keep on expecting support, and then we keep on being disheartened. We become disillusioned with life. Nobody there to take care. No. If you're feeling vulnerable, become the seed and start finding your way and grow. And when you grow, you support others. Yet the seed never takes any support. And the seed which takes support is never going to grow. Am I right? Does it make sense? So just move on. You're not here. That is what Shankaracharya he made a Ashtakam. Gatistom Tomeka Bhavani Ashtakam. It is called. Walk alone, walk alone. You are the only one. You don't require any support.
Swamiji,
Bhaiya, is there somebody who is asking? Bhaiya, we just heard about the VM thing. Would you want to share, some such special experience in this journey that you must have had? Uh, we are a little more curious to know about it.
Yeah, as see, it's all connecting. I am a chemical engineer by education, and constructing a building like that requires two uh, types of knowledge. One is knowledge of civil engineering, and the other is knowledge of project management. And I had neither. Okay, and if you're in charge, then people don't see that you don't have those qualifications. They see whether you're delivering or not. Okay, they see whether you are delivering or not. So people would not support, but they wanted the best things out of me, and that is what VM helped me. I learned civil engineering, I learned project management, I learned to handle people. It's not only just civil engineering, project management, man management, managing the contractors, isn't it? And I was very young at that time. When the construction started, I was only 26. Okay, it was a challenge, but that is where this knowledge comes from. No, being a seed, nobody is going to support you. You have to deliver no matter what. Okay, and you can't say I don't know this or I don't have these abilities. You whether better perform or perish. Just today somebody sent a very beautiful shloka. The lion in the forest does not establish that he's a ruler of the jungle by any religious ceremony or by its birth. He established himself as the ruler of the jungle by his karma, isn't it? So nobody is going to put you in a post or by birth you are going to this. Eventually, with your karmas, you have to establish yourself, nothing more. And that is what I learned being in from the Vishalakshi Mandap. When the Vishalakshi Mandap construction got over, Gurudev asked me how much money did we spend. So I told him so many crore rupees, Guruji. So he looks at me and he says, "Good, that much money has gone in your training." So I was like shocked. What? Such a huge building has happened which he's not seeing, and he's talking about some training which I am not seeing. What is this happening? But then I realized, when I started how I was and when I finished how I was, and all that strength, which is there within you, through the Vishalakshi Mandap construction, that started manifesting in life, isn't it? And it was adversity. We don't want adversity in life. We don't want challenges in life, but it is the challenges which make us strong, isn't it? Opposite values are complementary.
Yeah. Now Ganpati festival has started. Within few days it will end, and Pitru Paksh will start when you are taking the advanced meditation course. But yeah, if you can just give us little insights on Pitru Paksh also, how meditating in this time is also very beneficial.
See, if there is a doctor in a house, everyone in the family gets medicines, no? So if there is a person who's meditating in the house, see somebody passes an examination, doesn't the whole family feel happy about it? Isn't it? Somebody fails, the whole family feels sad, isn't it? So when we meditate, when we do advanced courses, we are washing our karmas. Will the family not feel happy about it? Isn't it? And it's not, just because those people are not there, it's not that they're not connected to us. That connection is there, and that connection is going to be there for a long time. And what Gurudev says is minimum 7 generations earlier and minimum 7 generations later, they feel the effect of our meditation. Hmm. So when we meditate, our pitrus, now our parents, now many of us, we have that regret. Oh, I was not able to do anything for my parents. Hmm. Because I was very young, or I was not settled, or I was in a different town or city and they went away. I could not spend time. So this is the best way to do something for your parents. Do meditation, go deep. Hmm. It's a very special occasion. So wherever they are, they will receive, the good vibrations and blessings, and it will also give you an avenue where you can do something for your pitrus. So it need not be parents; it might be for your grandparents or your family tree. And this is something which we can do permanently for our future generations also. No, money we will give, it will come and go. Property will create, it might come and go. But if we create a bank of punya for them, and that punya will be sustained for a long time, isn't it? Mm. So that is what Pitru Paksha meditation. We should meditate every day, and if we can do an advanced course, nothing like it during that time.
Swamiji.
And bring people to the happiness course also. Bring people to the happiness course during that time. You don't have to tell them; they might not understand, but when they do, their families will also benefit. And if our closed ones, family, brother, sister, make them do an happiness course that time. They might not agree with whatever I am saying right now, but whatever is happening will help them. Okay. Yeah, Jigar, wanted to ask
Bhaiya,
something?
Jyoti Nair is asking, one second.
What is she asking?
Yeah, 1 second. What is the difference between Vakratunda, Lambodara, Manohara?
So these are all different meanings, no? Vakratunda. Tunda means what? The trunk is called Tunda, right? So Vakratunda means what? The bent. This. So Ganeshji's trunk is not straight. Either it goes to the right side or it goes to the left side. So in Maharashtra, many of us are from Maharashtra. The right side Ganpati is put in temples, and the left side is used for this Ganesh Utsav ceremony. Okay, so in the same way, Lambodara. Udara means what? Anyone unmute and say?
Stomach.
Stomach. Lambodara. Lamb means long also. Lamb means extended also. Okay, so extended stomach. One who has big stomach, big belly. Okay, and then Manohara. Har means what? Captivating. Manohar means one who captivates all the minds, isn't it? So the word is there, meaning is there in that word only. Okay. So one last question. Or are we done?
One question I have. Is it possible to get associated with you in any projects, especially women empowerment? We have heard a lot about your projects. So how do we?
See, at this moment of time, I am having a little rest time with all this organizational work. Gurudev has given me little rest for a few years. I don't know how much more it will last. So right now I'm doing only teaching work. So that is the only projects I have. My happiness course, advanced course, knowledge sessions, my Facebook and social media project. But I know sooner or later I will have projects. And when I have projects, we will talk.
Prashant Bhaiya, every word you said, there was wow happening in everybody's mind. So we are getting so many messages. And like Aditi asked, like Bhaiya shared, so the opportunity to do the course with Bhaiya, spend some more time is in the upcoming advanced course which starts on the 24th of September. तो जिन्होंने किया है वो रिपीट कर सकते हैं, जिन्होंने नहीं किया है, this is a very good time to do the advanced course with Bhaiya. And we are having the upcoming online meditation course also from 23rd with Tanuja Didi. So she will be taking the last session for all the participants. We have the morning batch and the evening batch for that as well. You can send your friends, family. And every day we are having an intro session complimentary for all those who want to get understanding about what Sudarshan Kriya is. So you can send them at 8:30 every day. Thank you so much, Prashant Bhaiya, for your valuable time. And I'm sure everybody got new insight on Ganesh Chaturthi. It was so fresh and so new for all of us. Thank you for sharing that with us. It will stay with us, no? Yeah. हम सोचते थे कि ये तो फेस्टिवल है, पूजा कर रहे हैं, बट कितना डीप मीनिंग है ये हमें आज पता चला. थैंक यू भैया फॉर शेयरिंग दैट. And we look forward to having more sessions with you. And we are having all the senior teachers come every month and share knowledge on beautiful festivals that are happening each month. This month we are celebrating Ganesha with Ganesh Utsav. So be in touch with us, everybody who's here now. This is our WhatsApp group, Wisdom and Satsang session. और आज शाम को 5 बजे we have only satsang 1 hour with Tanmay Mishra. So do join us, same Zoom link. And you can take a screenshot of this. Thank you Prashant Bhaiya. And thank you everybody for joining.
Yeah, there are lots of people who are asking for blessings through direct messages. Blessings are there and wish you all the best. Enjoy yourself. Be happy. Jai Gurudev. Bye.
Jai Gurudev. Thank you everyone. Those who want to stay back, ask something, we give you a chance to